Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Coming up, a contest that looks real good on paper between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Philadelphia Eagles. Both teams riding 2-0 starts here. One, we'll get the turkey and move to 3-0 as week 3 gets underway. Wilson with the return here. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
First play of the drive, lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Shotgun now for Levis. Short pass brought in. He hits him for a gain of 6. He's up to the 26.
There's no question, Kate, big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage, gets good coverage, contested catches that really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
So now here's 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they drop him just a couple yards beyond the line. It's 4th down now.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, will largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him.
1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Ready! Back up, go!
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Ready? 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Ready?
From the gun, Milrow. This is complete, downfield to Smith. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. They strike for 23 yards. And that's good for an Eagles 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Go! Ready?
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he gets it past the 50 and down to the Steelers side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3.
70 range. Let's go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. Escapes the pocket. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10. Milroe from the gun. Caught out left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. But out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go. And he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10. It's a design keeper for Milroe. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. Wow, Brock, hard to imagine a more effective play in their entire playbook for that particular spot right there.
You know, you get in this red zone, Kate, you want the ball in the hands of the guys you do trust the most to score. In a lot of cases, well, you trust your quarterback, and all he did was add to that trust.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. The coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Levis. Escaped out to the left. No place to go, so he just threw it away.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time, secondary, they got real sticky, stay tight and force the throw away.
Levis throwing again on 2nd down. Setting up the running back screen. This is a nice gain. Nearly moves those chains. He's got it up to the 36.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler. Gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. 1st and 10 now from the 46.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Defense showing blitz. Levis hits his tight end on the corner route. They limit the damage after the catch, but the catch itself does get them to the opposing 43. Well, you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10. Handoff now from the gun. He's taken down, but he's got it to the 29. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Steelers have a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
Short pass caught by his tight end. And on 1st down, only gets about a yard here. The defender there to force him out.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Like 54!
Putting the tight end in motion. Now Levis. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Eagles will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
Bring it. Come on, come on. Let go.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3 and out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
77 Pirates.
Pistol now for Milrow. That's completed right side. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They get 27 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
You know I love those chunk completions. They're so critical. Those chunk plays, they lead statistically so often to scoring. And then when you get it to a tight end and play action, it's just a little icing on the cake.
19 Tiger.
And we will not get another play. That's going to do it for the first quarter. It's the Eagles soaring to an early lead. We'll return to the link right after this. Ready now for our second quarter. The Eagles have the football. They've got 1st and 10 here, looking to add to their lead. Toss play to Barkley. Space, left sideline, and he's off to the races. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles take a 13-0 lead. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Eagles double their lead to 14. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wilson with a return here. Good work so far. He's got room. And great starting field position here as they bring him down beyond the 40.
When you get contributions like that out of your kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear, hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Throwing now on 1st down. Levis lasers this one deep down the middle. Ooh, that one's nearly intercepted. The defense read that one perfectly. A poor choice to make that throw. 2nd down coming up.
Safe to say there's been an early disconnect between the planning phase and the execution phase for this offense. Might be time, Kate, really to get back to basics, to the calls that you just trust the most.
To throw again on 2nd down. Levis to the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Hey, I'm back! I'm back!
Levis here on 1st down. Looking slant route, complete. And he's able to reach the 40 on that play.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason this is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Levis yet again. Escapes the pocket. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Like 5-4! Like 5-4!
again. It's Levis. Connecting on the slant. And they bring him down around the 34. Call it 7 yards on the play, and that's enough for the first down.
Move the chain! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34. Levis throwing again. He has room past the 25. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Right side 4. On. And a feed. Set. On.
It's Levis once more. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. Jahan Campbell makes the play. He's at midfield. 30. The 10. And this is going to be a pick 6. Touchdown, Philadelphia.
I got to imagine this defense right now has got some kind of tail on this quarterback. He's either giving it away with his eyes or his feet. Interception on the previous drive, and this defense once again jumping all over him.
Well, Brock, hopefully some short memories on offense as they get it right back here on the kickoff after that pick 6. Wilson with a return here. Oh, and he eats a hit to bring it into that, right near the 25-yard line. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10.
On. Right 49. And 18. And go.
After that pick, here's Levis. Dumped off to his running back. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
Translatable skills. That's what you call it. So effective as a runner, but those same traits that make him a great runner, adept at getting those yards, well, he translates it now as a receiver in the open field.
They design this off left tackle. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
Throwing is Levis on 3rd down. Corbin Connect right side. It's incomplete.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
And he's getting nothing on that return. They wrap him up almost at the exact spot that he fielded that punt. Philadelphia settled and ready. It's 1st and 10.
Deputy! 60 Eagles! 60 Eagles! Hurt! Deputy Lions! 18 Cardinal! 18 Cardinal! Street!
Milroe now to throw. Chased out to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down. Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series. He's the one driving it.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Come back, Bronco 80. Here we go. Cougar 19, go.
Now it's Milroe. Big gain downfield. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that could stretch the middle of the field. Now, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
This one's going to move him all the way down to the 25-yard line. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks.
That's another Eagles first down. First and 10 at the 25-yard line.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Go. Steady up.
Milroe looking to throw. It's Saquon Barkley. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with 1st and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone. Now a pause to attend to an injured player, and this is a worrying sight. It is Saquon Barkley who is hurt on the play. This offense in position now. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go. Check. Bronco 80.
Design run. Here's Milroe. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
19 Tiger.
From the gun, Milroe. Looking, but will not find it. So incomplete on 2nd and goal, Brock. Chances starting to run thin to score here. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup. Yeah. Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. Players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last play stopped short. Still 3 yards to gain. 3rd and goal.
Get it. Viking 18. Let go.
Shotgun now for Milroe. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
So on 4th down, on comes the Eagles kicker, Jake Elliott, for the try. This is a chip shot from the left hash. Elliott connects there. And before the half, they're able to tack on 3 more.
In that close, kicks have to be automatic. That won't stop the head coach, though, from holding his breath for a couple seconds until he sees it's up and good.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Wilson with the return here. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Right on 4. On. Inside.
Give now from the gun. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop him. It's to pick up a 14 yards as the chains reset. So first down from the 41. Shotgun now for Levis. Finds a seam down the middle. And he gets this all the way to the 25 before they stop him. The Steelers calling their first time out. Sets him up nice and pretty at the 25 following that big play. Thrown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he only manages one. Couple of defenders there to bring him down. Offense up to the line fast.
A gain of 2. Brings up second and 8.
From the gun, Levis. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining.
Okay, I got to believe he harkened back to that earlier pick and thought the better of making another. Getting outside the pocket, he was either going to try to run for it, had nowhere to go, so he simply threw it away.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on third down.
49! 49! Diamond!
Third and long for him here. It's caught by Wilson. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Mark 54, Mike 54. 18.
From the red zone on first. Headed out right. Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense, and they could try for some points going into the break. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. It's a 34-yarder from that right hash. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. This return starts at the 5. Showing a little burst so far. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35.
Hey, you go into halftime with a double-digit lead, your number one objective, and they'll all say it in that locker room, it's 0-0 to begin the second half. So you want to come out firing the same way you did in that first half. That kick returner, he took matters in his own hands.
So they'll head up here first and 10 from the 34.
Let's go. 70, Tampa Wolf. Hawk 70.
Milrow from the gun. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled for a short gain.
Dude, I was on the field with a young high school quarterback just last week, and I told him one of the greatest attributes a quarterback can have is courage. And it takes courage to sit in that pocket that long, let a play develop, and let that receiver work all the way from one side of the field to the other, give him a chance to make a play.
Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
10 at the 39-yard line.
So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Get it. Let go.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's forced out of bounds after a gain of about 4 there. Second down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you can win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious.
And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Steelers, they're going to have it. And he's going to hang on to that football. That's his first career interception. They worked hard to have the halftime lead, Brock, but but now that defense working hard to take it away.
Not wasting any time, are they? You know, they love to say about baseball, Kate, baseball's a game of adjustments. So is the NFL, and especially in the second half. You have all that data from the first half. You want to take it all in, and defensively you want to adjust exactly what they did to take the ball away there to begin the second.
Metcalf working that right side. And he's down after getting this up to the 41.
I feel so bad. I really do. And I don't mean this sarcastically, Kate. I feel bad for these guys in coverage. I don't know how you defend some of these players today because they get that drag route, they get one step inside of you, and there's very little you can do other than make the tackle.
All right, short on marker for the moment, but they've got third and short coming up from their own 44.
An offensive group really hoped he was going to get it all right there, reset it back to first down, but instead, defense, they're not going to let anything come easy, and their fight is giving them a chance to stall things out on third and short.
Levis, the sneak. He's fighting all he can, but won't get that final yard. They're going to have fourth down coming up. Looks like this is the moment they're going to make their comeback push. They're going for it on fourth. They'll go Levis. He connects downfield. And he has this down to the 34.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first down, here's Levis. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
He's really starting to just about exhaust every option and trick he's got at his disposal. That time, trying to test an outside the pocket, extend the play, there was just nowhere to go with it.
Ball still on that 34-yard line, second and 10.
22 window.
Throwing is Levis. Has him on the quick hitter. And this is down to the 28 before the defense halts it. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. In double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
Third and short yardage, Levis. Short pass brought in. And he'll be brought down here at the 23-yard line. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs. So you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another first and 10. Here's the one back on the handoff. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
Second and manageable. He's throwing. And he's got it for the touchdown, but while they celebrate, back near the line, we've got a flag, Brock, in the neighborhood we usually see holding. So this is going to be second down and long following the holding flag.
24! 22!
Here's Levis. Caught by his back. It's going to be a short pickup down to the 22. Keely Ringo making the play.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. To the air on 3rd and long. Escapes the pocket. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means 4th down coming up.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
Full quarter to go, but they feel like they got to make their move now. They aren't going for this. Levis to throw on 4th down. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Offense to the line. They're going to have trips right to start out.
Dragon 6, Buffalo 18.
Here's Milroe, 1st and 10. Complete over the middle. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. It's a gain of 22. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia 1st down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
Panther 11, Panther 11, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger.
Milroe with it on 1st. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window, don't risk yet another interception.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10.
19 Lion, 19, 18. Go.
Throwing now, Milroe. Galloping inside the 40. And he's going to be driven out of bounds. The gain gets this down inside the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down now, ball at the 33.
18, 7-5, Warriors 70.
Throwing it again here. He's got it at the 6. It's a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles lengthen the lead at the end of the 3rd. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Eagles grow their lead yet again. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Johnson now on the return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. Thankfully, only 1 quarter to play now. We've reached the end of 3 in this lopsided affair. It'll be the Steelers with possession, but this game pretty one-sided at this point. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Like 13.
Thrown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts, a very minimal gain.
last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Levis to the air now. Completed over the middle. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47. Give him 24 yards on that one. And the Steelers have a first down. Levis now off the play fake. To the left side and reeled in by Wilson. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
You know, they really love that Trey because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Levis here on first down. Same guy, Wilson again. And this one does not go far.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
A tight end in motion now. It's Levis once more. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Andrew Makuba makes the play. And the Eagles will take over as he records his first interception of our season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through three quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
On first down, they'll run. Will be yard at most there, and second down.
Let's go now.
Pistol now for Milrow. Nice work by the back here. Playing safety valve complete. And some excellent work to drive them all the way up past the 30-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the first.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First and 10 from the 32.
Come on, come on. 70 Timberwolves. Go.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Bails out of the pocket quick. He's got it deep downfield. This is going to be down to looks like about the opposing 36 for their next snap. Give him 32 on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Out wide to Brown. And they'll get there and stop him at the line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Second and 10. Need something positive here.
Go. Ready.
Give now to the running back. And that's good for a few. It brings up third down.
They'll come away happy getting that type of output on most run plays. It's a sign we're getting some good push up front, and this running back is seeing the lanes and paying them off.
Third down, they need 7.
Forward. Get up. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Buffalo 18.
And air it out on third. He finds Brown right side. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
Okay, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you can find a completion just like that.
They'll run here on first down. And they'll pick up Little down to the 12-yard line. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up second and 8. So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Eagles looking at a 3-0 start to the season.
Ready?
8 yards to go, and let's see how they approach this second down.
Here we go.
Thrown back, gets the handoff. He takes it ahead for about 4 yards. It's third down.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front seven.
Leading 4 here on third down. This is going to be the 9th play of this drive.
Ready?
Back to the well again. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
The lead looks safe, but the pedal's staying down. They're going for this.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Ready?
Trying for it with Milroe. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Coaches challenge you to get the defense off the field with a stop. Rose to the challenge and delivered on that one, really overwhelming the line of scrimmage.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. He has this down to the 14-yard line.
That's good for the Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 14-yard line.
So a massive gain, and all of a sudden we've got 1st and 10 inside the red zone. From the red zone on first. And they don't connect there, so only 6 seconds remaining.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
Green.
Shotgun now for Levis. Makes the catch. And this is down all the way to the 3. And here's the timeout with just 1 second left on the clock. So we're going to have 1 more play left in a game that's already decided.
You know, as any quarterback is going to tell you, that's one of the most difficult things to do, knowing you're going to get blasted. That defender's coming right at you, but you got to throw an accurate ball. It does 2 things. Number 1, it strikes fear in the defense, and number 2, you gain respect of your teammates.
One final shot here. It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So beneath the chorus of Fly, Eagles Fly, it's a win for the Eagles. Well, Brock, I think it's safe to say that the top-ranked defense in the NFL probably going to take a couple of hits to its status after this one. We have not seen an opponent score against them like this very often, if at all, this season.
Yeah, I think what it shows you, too, Kate, is even for an elite defense, there's still holes and weaknesses to be found and taken advantage of. It took a whole bunch of effort, some great masterful game planning, but this offense found ways to score against a pretty salty defensive unit.
So for Brock Huard, everyone here on our great crew, I'm Kate Scott, and this has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Philadelphia.